the session, P8.
Mic check.
You're good?
How'd you do in qualifying?
Not too bad. 8th. Just tried to do a very safe lap.
Yeah.
Because I speared off on the first lap and reset the car, so I only had one lap. I had to get that retry right. Yeah.
You should be able to hold Alt and press Enter.
What's that for?
Nope, no problem. Somebody was asking how to go to full screen. Well, it shoved me number 22nd, so this should be
probably decent because that first chicane is mayhem.
Yeah, good point.
It's so dangerous, that first chicane.
I was tempted.
Racing in Texas, 140 track temp isn't out of the ordinary.
60 minutes, 8th place. Follow car number 18 in the right column.
There's a guy with 700 I rating who TQ'd.
Wow.
Kevin, you're blinking pretty consistently. Careful.
Do we want the LMP1 to lap us sooner?
Catch up to car number 18. Okay, Simon, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Green, green, green.
You're a fucking idiot, man.
Blue flag. Alright, Simon, decent start. We can build something from here.
Get out of my way.
Oh my god. These guys are out of control. Oh,
Yeah, dude,
come on,
same here.
man. What are you doing?
Tobias, you're a fucking idiot.
On the left. You're clear on the left side. Left side.
Always someone that wrecks ya.
Yeah.
They try and win the race in the first couple of corners.
Car right. Still there. Right side is clear. Left side. Clear on the left. Right side. You're in the
Don't
middle.
go
Clear
three wide, man.
Clear on the
Come
left.
on.
Clear on the left.
Oh. What is wrong with these people? Seriously. Amazes me. What are these guys doing? Holy hell.
Okay, Simon, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
He's on your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
16th place. The guy in front is Martinez. The gap behind is now 0.8.
On the right. Your right side's clear. Watch the right side. Clear on the right.
Okay, Simon. Ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
Have a slow down.
Place. The next car is Smith. Okay, Simon, we think our refueling window will open after 31 minutes and closes after 48 minutes.
Take it easy, bro. I caught a curb and slid past you. It was an accident.
lap was a 3:56.3 seconds. Sector 3 is 1.4 off the pace. The gap to Smith ahead is increasing. It's now 1.1 seconds.
On the right. Clear on the right. Well done, Simon.
Great move. Keep it up.
Marco, it's your 2 seconds to pass. Not faster, I'll give it to you. Maybe after the first one.
Yeah, really sick of people wrecking your race at the start, eh?
Yeah, it's frustrating, dude.
Disappointing. It's an hour-long race on a track
it if
like
you want it.
this.
The gap behind is now 1.7. There's a car rejoining in front. E14.
Just not about that, Andrew. You go ahead, bud. But I appreciate it. I got the totally wrong second gear, so I just fogged off the corner.
Very nice
on your
job
right
keeping
side.
that clean, Jonathan.
Hold your line. Hold your line. We are clear on the right.
Blue flag. Here come the LMP 1 class cars.
Man, it's so important when you're being followed to try to get that guy out of your draft, eh?
Yep.
Like your exits have to be freaking spot on deadly every time.
Yep. That's for sure.
Alright, Simon. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
Hey, boys.
Hey, Martin.
Right.
Get a car on your left. Left side is clear.
So my the battery in my wheel just wore out, I think. Good thing that happened today and not in 2 days.
Huh.
At least I hope that's all it was. I just changed the battery and it seems to be working.
Man, I get so many stutters with all the apps running. I wish I could figure out how to stop them while I play
Come on, don't make it easy for
to
him.
diagnose
It's a long way round.
what's causing it, but it is really frustrating.
Yeah, it would be. Do you want me to send my graphics settings to
Blue
you?
flag. There's a group of faster cars
In
behind you.
game?
They're racing for
Second.
position.
And I can't believe how sensitive the Porsche is to setup changes.
13th place.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went from 4.2 front camera to 4.3, and I just kept spinning the car.
Okay, Simon. You've used half
Really?
your fuel.
Huh.
Ah, damn it. This guy's got the draft. He's about to pass me. Shit.
Can LMP ones not bomb
Sorry
up
if
the
I'm
entire
distracting you, Luke.
DPs in that corner?
No, it's all good. This car's too pushy, man. I can't compete here. Like through those S's,
Yeah, because you're a fucking idiot.
people gain huge on me.
Whoa
Either
there,
I'm doing
bud.
something
Maybe you
wrong
should
or it's
calm
just a little
down.
pushy.
Overtaking out. La concha de tu madre, Igor.
To respond to your graphics thing, I have all the graphics settings dialed way down. If I'm on a practice server, I'm like 200 frames per second.
No, it's just the LMP
Here, I'm
ones
pushing
shouldn't bomb
130 frames per second,
GTEs on the
but I get all
kink
the stutters.
going onto the backstretch.
Like, lots of them. Like 30 or 40 every lap, maybe?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Have you tried playing with the sliders
At some point, you got to realize
down
we'll
in your
lose
graphics?
a second and a half, whereas you'd lose like 2 tenths.
Supposedly turning the RAM one down can help or something?
Yeah, I have it down.
I was
that's why I
already
reinstalled the
10
game to
meters
let it do all
after
its
turn in
default
when he
settings.
decided to go up underneath me.
And it was better.
He got lucky out.
And then I ran all my overlays and stuff for this race, and I don't know if it's the fact that there's just more cars in here, or if it's one of these overlays that's doing it.
So what overlays are you running?
Caps,
Blue flag.
SimHub. Yeah, caps and SimHub, and then I have crew chief running,
Faster class car approaching.
VRS running, and trading paints running.
Maybe get rid of SimHub?
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering if it's worth it just to sacrifice this race to do a little diagnosing. Although I've gone up 8 positions from where I qualified, so it's kind of.
If
fun
you
to be
go into a
near
practice server, do you get the same stutter?
No. No, trust me, I tried to emulate it, but it seems to only come back when I'm in a race, so.
Oh, we gotta figure out what's going on with that stutter.
Yeah.
You don't want to be racing like that.
Maybe I'll just sacrifice this race
Another LMP1
to
bomb.
go out and disable some stuff.
He's an idiot.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 46.
Wow, look at
Celsius.
you.
What's your CPU and GPU?
I have a i9 or i9 9900K and a 2080 Ti.
So it's pretty much the same as Simo and I.
Yeah, and I'm running one of the ultra cool.
Whoever's in
high-end
that P1, you're an idiot.
2080 Ti's. So it runs at like 70 degrees.
It
really
was
efficient.
Igor, number 22.
Mine runs quite a bit cooler than that. Mine's running like 59 degrees.
Celsius?
It's only raining around 50%.
You gotta turn that thing up then, dude.
Nope.
P12, just done at 3, 57.1 seconds. Sector 2 is...
I don't understand why it's so hard to understand that you can't bomb someone after they've turned in.
Is your needle
There's something in there.
flopping on that vinyl there and playing the same bit
You
over and
just set
over?
it identical to mine. Retry it.
I know, I'm in a P1 and I'm complaining about P1 drivers. It's fucked up, right?
Oh, it's making this so hard to drive.
Hopefully everyone calms down for this weekend.
I could say the same thing to you.
I don't know what corner entry bombs that I'm performing.
I sent you my graphic settings.
Okay. Yeah, what am I? Fuck. Yeah, I'm up 9 positions from where I qualified. Like
You just keep going. I mean, we can.
I know,
we can,
but I want to diagnose it. I don't want to have to start races, restart races, you know?
Yeah, I know.
You should be able to replicate it in a pretty full practice server.
That's why I was saying, but
I've tried,
he's tried, but
and it doesn't replicate it quite like this. Like I usually get one little stutter, or maybe one every 3 or 4 minutes, maybe, or 5 minutes. But here, it's like I said, it's 20 or 30,
right.
maybe 40 a lap.
well, what I would do is try my settings exactly, do another race, see if you get the same problem, and try that.
Yeah, or the other thing I was thinking too was just run another race, but with no overlays at all, and eliminate that as an issue first.
Yeah, I would get rid of that SimHub one, because I don't run that, so that would be one thing to eliminate. You know, just to make it the same as mine. And then only run caps.
Okay.
And crew chief, because that's what I do.
Okay,
I'll-
Simon, there's a faster car approaching.
Don't run that, just run caps. And what do you have running in caps? Just the relative and the standings?
And the fuel.
And the fuel? Yeah, that's all I
Yeah.
have.
Blue flag.
And you're not using NVIDIA Surround, are you?
No.
We've already gone through the app I&I stuff before.
Yeah.
Hey Simo,
So,
I don't want to distract.
Sorry for
Are you racing?
but all good.
Sorry. We'll talk about it.
Nah, it's all good. I'm just rolling around. My race got destroyed at the start anyway.
Do you mind if we chat for a bit?
Yeah.
Luke?
No, go ahead.
Or do you want us to go on another channel?
No, chat away.
So
I got
looked at
my
the
stream running too. Yeah.
Okay, so I looked at the data last night.
Yeah.
Comparing a couple things.
Yeah.
One, I compared the AMF setup to our setup.
Yeah.
The AMF temperature was actually like 1.5 degrees hotter.
Yeah.
Which was funny. Top speed wise, they were almost identical. In fact,
Yeah.
the AMF one had slightly more top speed, like 1 kilometer.
Yep.
At the beginning of the straight and about the same at the end.
Yep.
The biggest difference was in a few key corners, you were just carrying way more corner speed.
Okay.
Like when you come out of the pits and there's the right hand turn, left hand, and right hand.
Yep.
You were almost 0.3 quicker just through that section.
Okay.
For example.
Is that with the AMF setup?
With the AMF setup.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
Now the AMF setup has a lot more camber.
Uh-huh.
And has some different diff settings and has more rake. So that's why it has more steering and that's why it carries more corner speed. So
Okay.
I don't know how good it would be over 2 stints.
Yeah.
What the tires would be like. But the corner speed is where it's getting its speed. What I found surprising was that the top speed was pretty much identical. Because it's running 8 on the wing and we're running 5.
Did you compare it to the speed-wise to when this had similar fuel?
Okay, Simon, that's half distance. Should be about
This setup?
remaining.
Because I remember one's like 50 litres and one.
I took the best laps from both. You know, mine and yours. Well, you and I had similar laps in our LeMans setup.
Yeah.
Yours was a couple of tenths quicker. But our top speeds were the same, basically.
Okay.
A few sections I was quicker, a few sections you were quicker, but I couldn't really compare your two. Just didn't let me do that.
Okay.
Anyway, I haven't tried the AMF setup. I'm not suggesting we should do that, but that was the distinction.
Right.
I worry about going with that and it
10
not
minutes of fuel
doing good
remaining.
over a long stint, but anyway, I could try it, see what I think, and then we could do a test over a long stint, but that's a fairly dramatic change. I worry about
I think there's something in the diff too, maybe, because
I
you
looked
can
at
get.
the diff. It's not radically different. It's subtly
Okay.
different, but small changes seem to be big, big changes.
Yeah.
In terms of the diff, the AMF setup's running
In front is now
less
3.8.
preload and less clutch places, faces. Very, very similar coast and ramp angles. So basically it's got less overall lock-in,
Yeah.
which they can get away with because they're running more wing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's got a little bit more coast ramp angle, which kind of makes sense given the overall statically less locking.
Yeah.
But like they're running a 45 and we're running a 55, so it's not a big difference in the coast ramp angle, and we're running identical drive ramp. But the biggest difference is we're running a lot more clutch faces.
Yeah.
We're running 10 and they're running 6.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a massive difference. That's the biggest difference in the because they
All right,
multiply.
Simon, as the car exits
Because you
pit
can.
turn,
Did you drive the AMF setup or not yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. You can get a lot out of corners a lot more comfortably.
4 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, and that makes sense because it's not going to have as much locking on power.
Yep.
I think it's worth experimenting with their diff settings in our car.
Williams.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to go with their camber settings. It's 4.6 in the front and 4.4 in the rear versus ours is 4.2 and 3.2.
Yep. I
think a tire wear issue, and we've gone through that cycle before. Where yeah, okay, you can get more speed out of the 4.6, 4.4, but you're going to have a lot more inside tire wear.
Yep. Yep.
So let me go drive it, see what I think, and then let me go try the diff settings that they have, or something close to what they have, and see what I think.
Yeah, interesting that it was that much quicker. Wow.
Yeah, it was all. I mean, it's got an 8 wing, right? Versus we got a 5 wing.
Yeah.
That's a pretty massive difference, and I think that's why they can get away with those diff settings. I think if we put those diff settings in, we're just going to spin out.
But what's also in it, even with 8 wing setting, their setup is less stable.
Fuel to the end.
Through the actual Porsches. Do you know how normally when you add more wing, it's just going to get more and more stable?
Yeah.
Their car was a little bit looser through Porsches, so it steered more through there as well.
Yeah, but that's a sum of the parts thing. I think that's the combination of the significant more camber. Like again, I just went from 4.2 to 4.3 on our setup, and I was spinning out on the first few corners.
Yeah, okay.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
We're running slightly more caster, 9.6 versus 9.2.
Attention to track limits, please, Simon.
Spring rates are the same. They've got some dampening differences. Not massively in the low speed, a little bit in the low speed rebound. But anyway, I think I'll go drive it. I'll play around with that diff a bit.
Yeah.
Hold your line.
And give that
Clear
a go.
left.
Alright, where is their setup? I'm also putting 99 liters into their setup, so it's a fair comparison.
Okay.
But what I found interesting is they could get the same top speed.
Yeah.
So it might be another strategy is to put their setup on, which is less camber.
Yeah. Yeah. Be worth a try, I think.
Because with that 8 wing, it should have so much less top speed, but it seems like it's got no difference.
Yeah.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Is the faster car approaching?
But I really don't want to make a big change to our setup.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we're testing. But as long as the feel is the same or pretty close, then
This lap, box this lap, please, Simon. 10th position.
we just can't.
Well, all you
afford
can
a
do is
radically
make it.
different setup.
Yeah, but all you can do is make it better, I suppose. Like, making
Feels
it
good.
worse or hard to drive is not going to be an option.
Yeah. Definitely puts power down well.
Yeah. And the rotation feels good in it too, which I think helps through that turn 2 and 3, like you said.
Yeah.
Was it just the one straight you tested it on? Like the speed differences that you looked? Or was it over
No,
all of
I
them?
looked at the VRS data, and I looked at all the straights.
Okay, yeah.
And you know, we would enter the straight, you would be a kilometer up, and by the end of the straight, we'd be the same.
Okay.
So you're only losing a kilometer, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
With
Yep.
the extra wing. What brake bias did you run in the default?
Between 55.8 to 56.3.
Okay.
Yeah. So, very similar.
How did the AMF setup feel after a few laps?
It got more loose, than what this setup did.
Yeah, it worries me a bit. Could also be maybe the gearing is better in the AMF. Taller first gear.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Although I don't think that really correlates to where I saw the biggest gains on track.
Yeah.
It was in the medium speed corners.
Yeah.
Medium to low speed, actually.
The leader is pitting now. That's 20 minutes to go. 2 litres remaining.
I found the VRS data that has this advanced analytics. You can look at shock histograms and stuff like that I didn't know about before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now that I've been driving the Porsche more, I kind of like this AMF Porsche setup. Bloody hell.
I'm so
And
sorry.
you, Simo.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the line.
Shut up. Don't want to hear it.
I swear I just heard someone call from outside my window. I told you so.
Yeah.
Okay, Simon. There's a faster
You're
car
lucky
bearing
you're
down on
still
you. He's the
So I disabled Sim Hub, and
Yep.
absolutely no difference.
Okay. And did you try my settings?
Well, I'm in game, right?
Yeah. You're able
So
to
no, not
disable
yet.
SimHub without any issues while you're racing. I get it.
Yeah, I waited for a straightaway and all tapped.
Yeah.
I pulled a Martin Crisp.
Yeah, shut up. That was funny. What are you doing while you're racing? I feel like the AMF one though, it's gonna be easier to crash. To be honest.
Yeah, it needs a little. You could get a bit more grip out of it, I reckon.
I think I would take away a bit of front grip, reduce the front camber a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it, but 24 hours, I don't know.
Yeah.
Blue flag.
Are you able to easily disable caps during the race? Luke?
What's the process to quit it? Can you right click on it in the taskbar and hit close?
Hello.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
I would just
Left side.
right click on the taskbar and
Hola,
close all
¿cómo estás?
windows.
Goodbye.
That one one might be a little bit more tricky. Try it.
Make sure it's the long straight.
Where is it? Oh god, driving off the fucking road. Oh, it did the Windows preview on me. Okay, there's Caps is closed.
Okay.
And I didn't lose any places. Oh, no, Caps isn't closed? No. What the hell? It didn't do anything. The hell?
Did you close all or just close the main one?
I normally just press the Windows key and it comes up with a taskbar down the bottom then, and you can right click on.
That's what I do. That's what I did. Ah, there we go. Racing overlay is gone. Okay, that's closed. Let's see what that does. Now I have no idea where I am in the race.
Okay, Simon. It's a faster class car
You
approaching.
can use your iRacing black
Yeah.
boxes.
Blue flag.
It's always good to be able to use those as backups.
You should have seen the start of this race, Crispy. It was a mess. I don't understand what people think, eh? And it was like a high race, 3.3 strength of field. And they're just going wild.
Was it the GTE or the
GTEs.
prototypes?
I got destroyed twice on the first lap.
Oh man. Sorry, man.
The gap to Williams behind is now 1.9 seconds. 15 minutes remaining.
Just
15 minutes
amazes
to go.
me, like, I don't know.
Dare I say Caps was it? I don't know if I want to speak too soon though.
Well, that would be an easy fix if that's the case.
Yeah, you know, now that I think about it, when I was just running race labs, I never noticed it.
Race labs is good enough. I mean, I would run race labs if Caps is causing you.
Okay,
Yeah.
Simon. The next car
The only
is
thing that
blue
with
there.
race labs is sometimes the the relative is wrong.
Well, didn't we figure out that that only just takes a few sectors for it to sort
Faster
itself
class
out?
car behind.
I don't know that we figured it out, but certainly that was the case for Simo.
Yeah. I think that might have been it. I haven't had a stutter since. Fingers crossed.
He's on the left. The left side is clear.
It's so much nicer to go through the
Then you
chicane
slow
without
down to give back the
doing
time.
it freaking
Massively.
8-bit fucking Mario style. Yeah, that might have been it, dude.
Nice.
Oh, much better. Oh my god.
You should try and launch race labs now while you're in the same race
You're
to
pushing
make
it, dude.
to make sure it's not just like less CPU power.
Roger, you idiot, man.
That'd be a good test.
Blue flag.
I know that sucks for. Oh,
This man is not intelligent.
wait for these guys.
Okay, Simon.
I know that
Faster
sucks
car
for you guys
approaching.
to WAD and whatever, but I really appreciate whoever properly backed
Are you okay, Kevin?
off the racing line. Thank you.
Car on
You're
your
welcome.
right. You're clear on the right.
No, this guy
Oh,
broke
these
in my wheel.
three cars got
steering
all
wheel.
wadded up, and this one guy, I could see him like frantically trying to pin it in reverse to get off the road.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, this man is not intelligent.
Can I somehow load race laps during a lap right now?
Yeah, you can do it. Be a man.
If you crash, you go, oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Why are you listening to me for?
Is it possible to scroll down in the standings box? Because I can't see where I am.
Clear left.
In the black box?
Yeah.
I don't know, I never use it.
Yeah,
Tough
I've
luck,
never
buddy.
used it either.
That was tough.
Is increasing. It's now 2.5. Yellow flag. Caution.
Maybe it's better you don't know where you are.
Oh, you can scroll down, up and down. Oh, when did I drop to 16th? God damn it.
Heads up.
Somewhere between Race Labs and Cap.
yeah, probably. There definitely was one point where the whole screen went into a Windows preview, and then I just slammed on the brake, so who knows what could have happened during that.
Well, you haven't had the blue screen yet, so that's
Still there. Your left is clear.
progress.
Williams is getting closer. The gap is now 2.2 seconds. Alright Simon, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Man, oh man, the top speed of this Porsche in the AMF setup is
There's a group of faster cars
good.
bearing down on you.
6 kilometers an hour quicker than the BMW AMF setup.
The gap to
Yeah.
Oliveira ahead is now 2.8.
We haven't added the BOP yet, have we?
No,
Or wait.
no.
Hey guys, what gear do you do the second half of the Porsche curves in?
4th.
Really? It just seems like it's bogging down so much.
You're going too slow.
Yeah.
Well, I can't go faster because the car's pushing.
If you do it right, 4th is fine.
Doesn't feel fine. You guys gonna have to show me how you're doing it then, because
If I'm too slow, if I'm not doing it right, I will drop to 3rd occasionally.
Blue flag. The car behind's a faster class. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 43
But if
Celsius.
I do it right, 4th is faster.
there we go. People had to pull in for pit stops, so I'm back in 12th now.
Oh, awesome.
Now you can open race laps.
Blue flag.
That's where you need a stream deck. Easy, one button. Ah,
I don't even know where to get those. Where do you get that?
There's this thing called the internet.
Blue flag.
Thanks, asshole. I've tried to find it before, but I've never been able to find where to buy it.
I've worked hard to be an asshole. Yeah, I just ordered mine online.
From where online?
A place in Australia. But yeah, Amazon would have them. Best Buy would probably have them.
And you can just program any button to do whatever, to launch whatever applications you want. Is that how they work?
You can program them to launch buttons, applications. You can program them to be keystrokes, so like hotkeys.
Okay.
And you can, the way it works is there's a LCD screen behind the buttons.
Yep.
And so you just load,
I
you
don't know
can
why you're trying to
load
block
any
it.
logo you want, so the button displays the logo.
Sweet.
so you're not used to dealing with stickers and stuff like that, like on traditional button boxes.
It wasn't a block. I'd already turned into the corner.
And they're more than just keystrokes, you know, like most button boxes. You can do quite a bit more, so really handy. I suggest you get the biggest stream box or stream deck you can get, because then you're always going to want more buttons than you can get.
Okay. Do they have mounting screws or a mounting bracket or a clip or anything that you need to buy with it?
They don't really have a great mounting solution, to be honest.
Okay.
Simo has a button box that he mounts that the Stream Deck sits inside of, which is slick, but I just have mine sitting on my keyboard tray along with my keyboard. I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can kind of picture how that would work on mine, but...
I'm faster with our setup, Simo, I think, as opposed to the AMF one.
Oh, okay.
Just based on my time on the outlap with our setup.
Uh-huh.
But let me do a few laps and...
No, you only get one.
Okay, Mr. Caps.
10 minutes of fuel remaining. That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
I know what you mean about it bogging down in that S's and fourth.
Yeah.
But like I'm nowhere near the top of the rev range.
But you still think that's better than dropping to third?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Alright, lad.
Alright, lad. You're much better at that than me. I suck.
God, I got no
time for a wee
information.
bit of a drum. What's that?
I got no information. I don't know how long's left in the race here. I don't know what my lap times
He's flying
are.
blind, ladies and gentlemen.
I am.
4 minutes 20.
There's a faster car
left.
approaching.
I still think we can...
Well, you guys did a good job making this car easy to drive and relatively quick. It is really easy to drive.
Thanks, man. Team effort. It does need a bit more fine-tuning of the rear diff, I think. But I'm torn because I think with, you know, cool temperatures at night, the setup's going to be mint. And we just need to deal with the on-power oversteer during the hot weather.
Yep.
Part of what I'm thinking, but maybe I'm wrong.
Like I said in the chat there, I really think all it would need from me is just a little slower front rebound, if that makes sense.
Yep, I know what you mean, because that'll keep the front end down a bit, which would give you a bit more on-power steering, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it doesn't transition the weight so quickly to the rear. I know what you're thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
It's already fairly well damped there on the rebound, like compared to the AMS one. The AMS one's like a 2 and we're like a 5 or a 6.
Okay.
In that front rebound, low speed. We could go higher. Anything we can do is we could take some wing out. Or change the rear diff. Or go up in the rear bar. All those things would...
You're thinking of just slightly heavier on the rear diff?
I'm thinking of a little less locking in the rear diff.
I don't know what that is.
Sorry, if you want more steering, we need more locking, but I think we need a little less steering on power, personally.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Only for the hot weather, but that's my dilemma. For the cold weather, I think it's good. I think for the hot weather, it's a little bit much. But for me, it's fine because it's all controllable by the throttle. But if you drive the AMF setup, you'll know what I mean. Like the AMF setup has, you can mash the throttle out of the corners without any worry about the rear end stepping out. But in our setup, you got to worry about it. But I think it's worth the worry because I think in the cold weather, you'll gain some speed that way.
Okay.
If you know what I mean. And if everybody was saying it needed more on power steering, then I would be more inclined to make a change. But with other people saying it was a little much on power, I don't know.
Oh, are you kidding me? I gotta stop talking.
Sorry, mate.
All race, and on the last lap, I fucking put it into a wall.
Nah.
It didn't bust me though, but and I didn't lose any positions because I got. Well, I only have 9 seconds now on the guy behind me, but it's enough. So I'm alright, but. Oh, the lineman's out. Oh shit, this could get bad. Oh, she's floaty.
If anything, I think our race setup for Le Mans needs more off-power steering, personally.
Thank you.
The qualifying setup needs a bit of work too.
Yeah.
I feel actually probably I'd be faster with the race setup for qualifying.
Interesting.
I think that we went too far on the rake, maybe.
So you find the qualified too loose?
Yeah, for the first, yeah. It's very hard through that turn 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
If you got 2 laps
those corners
in,
are so difficult.
yeah. If you got 2 laps in, I'd say yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Because you only get 1 lap.
I think we get 15 minutes, or do we get 8 minutes? I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I think it's 15. Which means we get 2 laps.
They should make
What
all
the hell was
drivers
that, man?
do a stint of qualifying
Did
and then
you need
average
to
out the lap
overtake there?
times.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like Happy just said, it's qualifying doesn't really matter. You're on once you're in your split.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably even safer to start from pit lane.
Yep. There's definitely worthwhile strategy there because you don't want to mess up your car.
Exactly.
You'll lose at the beginning of the race for sure, but you know that's not worth getting the car wrecked.
Yeah.
Better to just not be in traffic.
Yeah, they've done that in the past. He said, avoid all the damage and shit at the start.
Yeah. Because once you get damage, you can't get it. Like the body damage is permanent.
That's correct. Yeah.
So Williams ahead is now 13 seconds.
I'm driving with a damaged car here now, and it just feels terrible. Imagine doing it for 24 hours.
Yeah, I've done that. Daytona 24.
You lose your braking, everything on such a.
Well, top speed is what kills you, especially on this track.
Yeah.
And Daytona, which we had an issue there too.
Yeah, that's
Can you actually start from the pit lane? How do you do that?
I guess it's just like official where you jump, don't do a qualifying lap, jump in the grid and then jump out of the grid car and wait for the miss start button to come up. And then that starts you from pit lane.
So don't do qualifying.
Yeah.
And then grid and then get out of grid.
Yeah, you can grid or get out of the grid or just don't even hit the grid button at all. and it will come up with a green button for missed start, and then it puts you in pit lane.
Man, you guys gotta learn to manage
And it will
traffic
let you
better.
go once all the cars pass you.
Don't even say sorry, man. Don't even
So I
say
think
sorry.
it'll.
You didn't need to do that,
This
especially
car's
in the
so
last
shit
lap
now.
to fuck up my race like that.
I think it lets you out of pit lane like
Cutting the track.
maybe 2 seconds after the cars pass.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was quicker with our setup. I mean, it's pretty close. I was like 0.2 quicker with our setup, so like I think it's thereabouts, and ours is easier to drive.
Good race, everyone.
But doesn't mean we can't improve it slightly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try a couple of diff changes.
Oh, you got freaking everything off here, dude.
Yep.
Interesting.
And I use the anisotropic whatever
2
filter.
meters left.
Be low.
Are you running GTE, Nathan, for this weekend, or are you running LMPs? Ah, okay. I've never driven one before. I'd love to give it a try one day. They look fast and fun.
What it was? We said it was caps. That
1
was
litre remaining.
those colors. You're not saying, yeah, caps.
Correct.
Considering you're in the LMP1, I'm guessing they're picking the Porsche because you're not so used to the Porsche, you're used to the Beamer. I'm sure if it was in the Beamer, you'd be in the GTE team.
Are you just doing your own session, Crispy, or
E9, there's the checkers flag.
I'm just in my own session just to...
That's greedy. Thanks for letting us join you.
Well, you guys are in a fucking race. Talk about greedy. Dickhead. Just consistent this way.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Oh, well, that was a disaster race.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's start.
Safety rating up 0.25. I rating up a little bit. That's all right.
Nice.
Where did I qualified? 22nd, finished 12th.
Nice.
Terrible hot lap though. Although I guess everybody was pretty slow.
Oh, really?
They do the same hot lap.
Yeah, fair call. Yeah.
Obviously, just try to drive conservative, I guess.
Yeah. You and Craig were quick last night in the
do one of those
AMF
tonight, Crispy?
session too.
Do
In the
what?
Beamer.
An iLMS race?
Maybe.
I would do one more. Get some more practice in. There's one in 40 minutes and then one in 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Right now, I'm just trying to work on some setups.
Okay.
So that's my priority right
Especially
now. But
first couple of...
Can we? I'll boot up a server if you give me weather. Can we run it together so I can
yeah,
help and learn?
yeah, sure.
Alright,
That's
awesome.
quick. 351. Wow.
What? Why do you create a race? What weather do you want?
Something that's going to be like in the low 40s. So 27 degrees air temp afternoon should put you in the low 40s.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just confirm all these answers. Server. Goddamn fucking Australia. Okay.
This black Porsche's all over the place. Yeah, this first lap. It looks like it's going to go off screen for you. Four. Nowhere to go.
Disable car damage. Weather. Okay. Sky. Partly cloudy.
Make it clear.
Okay. Temperature 26.
27.
7. Humidity.
10-15%.
Oh, super low. Okay.
This Beamer
Wind
tries
speed doesn't really
to
matter.
go 3 wide, I think.
Yeah, just make it low.
Was it this lap? Or? Yeah, here we go.
Dynamic
Crazy.
sky.
He's not even there and pulls back and then boom.
No, we want to keep it consistent.
Looks like a bit of Neko there though, but yeah. Yeah,
Should I
maybe
bother with
netcode.
the Ferrari or anything else?
No, definitely not.
So just a Beamer
Yeah,
and a Porsche.
cheers for
Just a
tuning
Porsche.
in, Nathan.
Just a Porsche.
Force everybody.
Yeah.
Maybe do another race tonight or something. Hopefully, it'll be better than this one. I'll see you later.